having a vision or a goal and breaking that into tiny steps that you could do every single day for 5-10 minutes. That's the consistent action, because our brain can't perceive the big dream that you've got. Like for it needs to we need to give him a little bit every day, and we're building and building and building until we actually get to that place of like the vision that we initially had. Another thing that I've seen, or maybe a disempowering belief that I had in the past, was that you can't you have to choose between career and relationship, or you have to choose between I don't know, yourself and everything, like your dream and everything that you want to accomplish. So I believe that's a myth, and I believe that is down to how we allocate our energy. So our daily energy, what are we focusing on? What are we giving our attention, our energy to? So when you get rid of all the distractions, then you actually have something that is very powerful coming from you. You don't even need motivation, external motivation, because that drive is like so, you feel it in your body, and then that is just, it's not pushing, it's not even pushing, it's something very that is happening very naturally. Yes, again, it's a choice, it's your choice. So you might have people in your life that might drain you, or you have people in their life that might uplift you. But if you love yourself, if you have that inner strength, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've got someone that uplifts you, or it doesn't matter someone that drains you. Everything else, the relationships and the people that are coming into your life, they're a mirror. They're a mirror for you to look at and to learn the lessons. The lessons are for you. The lessons are for your journey in this life. So if you hang with someone that drains you, okay, that's your perception of that person, and you can choose to, you give the power of the relationship because of your actions and your choices with that person. So no one can do anything to you without your power and without your acknowledgement. I think the biggest lesson that I had so far in life is getting to know yourself and getting to accept yourself, because from that, everything else in the world changes. Your reality changes. How you perceive yourself is how others perceive you. So working on yourself, trying to bring the best out of yourself, that is going to impact into the things that you're creating in your life. Just for 5-10 minutes, or I just self-reflect, or I look at the different things that are happening into my life, and not getting myself identified to that story, or not giving it a meaning or a story. I just look at the things for what they really are in front of me, rather than me creating different stories in my head and attaching myself to that story. So what has changed is that in the past, I was creating so many stories, and that's what we do with our relationship, with our kids. We create with our thoughts, in terms of expectations, in terms of things that we would like to see in others. But those are things that maybe because we're not conscious, we're just bringing in the other people. So let's say, like in relationships, you want the other person to act in a certain way. So you've got like a list of things, and then when that person doesn't act like how you wanted and how you kind of like have like this story, then that's where struggle, that's where the challenges, that's where the kind of arguments are starting to appear, because the reality and what you have in front of you, it's not as you have imagined that it's going to be or is going to look at. And it happens with relationships, it happened like with your kids, it's happening maybe in business. You have envisaged like a really, amazing business deal, but then you realize that it's not actually like what it's happening. So we kind of like need to understand that our brain is a meaning making machine, and to disidentify ourselves with what it actually is in front of us and just accept to what we have in front of us. And then our choices and how we respond to things comes from a different place. Personal development is another label. It's a label because everyone is like, oh, I need to do this. I need to like go to this course and I need to do this. I don't know, read amazing book and go to the seminar and do this, that, and the other. And I'm going to be a changed person after I do the course. And we have those, again, expectations. And we put like so much into the books that we read and the courses that we do and the different ideas, which are really good, but at the end, everything that you need to know is within yourself anyways. So when you read a book or when you attend an event or a conference, it's not something that they bring new, it's something that resonates with you already, and it resonates because it's already within you and you already know the truth, but you haven't allocated the time to reflect and see what actually it is for you. So when we go to events, when we go to retreats or we masterminds, is allocating that time for ourselves to reflect on a certain topic. So you could read a book, or you could go to an event, or you could just like sit down in your room and reflect on a question or a topic, or how you envisage your relationship or business, or how much money, or like you could do all of that just by allocating time for yourself in your living room or going for a walk in a park. It doesn't have to be, I need to go to this course. Yes, go to a course if you clearly know where you want to go, if you have done the deep inner kind of reflection. And once you are clearly on the path that you want to go, then go and buy the strategy and the process. Reach out to people that are already where you are and speak to them about how the processes that they've developed, the systems that they've developed, that's what you kind of buy into, rather than, oh, I'm going to go to this course and then after the course, I'm going to be a changed person. Because that's always comes back into how you're applying. So personal development for me, it's just basically allowing time for yourself to get clear on who you are and what you want to do in this life. One tool that maybe helped me in the past, actually really helped me, is just looking at what my beliefs are and transforming them from these empowering beliefs to empowering beliefs. So, for example, you might come from like your experience in your life journey. For me, in terms of like finance, it's always been that scarcity kind of mindset of like not having enough. The world is, you can't have financial freedom, because if you give something to someone, you take away from someone else. So it's like all those like thoughts and beliefs about money and what it actually means. But then when you realize that they're just thoughts and that's it, there's just beliefs because of your experience and where you're coming from, then once you start having different experience, once you start, I don't know, speaking to other people that are coming from a different background than you, you see their mindset, and you see their beliefs, and then you can just play with it. You can just like choose the different beliefs that you want to have about money, about relationships, about love, career, what you want to bring into the world, giving back to the community. So you can just, it's kind of like going to a supermarket and choosing those beliefs that are serving you. Clearly write down your beliefs about all the different areas in your life. Question those beliefs, see if they're empowering or disempowering. And then if they're disempowering, try to change them into more empowering ones. And you could do this with the I Love Me notebook.
So Alice, I've obviously spoken to you about I Love Me and what I Love Me is all about.
Mm-hmm.
So in your words, what do you think of I Love Me? And you don't have to be biased just because I'm here. You can come up and tell, you can be honest and tell the truth of how you feel.
I think I Love Me, it's a powerful movement, and I'm really happy that I can bring some of my life experiences, and I can help build a message and empowering more people to actually take action and look at themselves, what they want from their life, and becoming more acceptance of themselves, and see where that is going to take them. I want to see more people that are actually enjoying life, spending more quality time, developing those kind of like relationships, even have, bringing more money in so they can have more experiences with themselves and for themselves. And yeah. I think I Love Me, it's such an amazing movement. It's going to be a really global movement, but it's not coming from one kind of like source of authority. It's coming from people from all over the world, from different places, cultures, backgrounds. Is people empowering people to become more authentic and to tap into what they really are and what resonates with them. It's all about showing other people that it's okay to be yourself, it's okay to accept what comes into your life, and that we can't change the external world. What we can change is how we feel about ourselves. So I think I Love Me, it's an amazing inner journey that people are going to go through, but that gives us space for more people, and it empowering more people to tap within themselves and get that, for more people to have to discover why they're here and what they want to bring into the world.
Guys, how amazing was that? My mind is just like buzzing with excitement just because of how beautiful her journey is. And I think everyone has such a beautiful journey. Yeah, and it's just to say, when we are in this sort of dark place, it's to remember that actually this dark place, imagine like again with the caterpillar and the butterfly, that caterpillar is in this cocoon, and yeah, right at that point in time it can feel like it's a dark place, it can feel quite suffocating, but actually there's something else that's happening in that moment in time, something that's being awakened. But it's how you choose to manage them emotions. If you learn to manage these emotions, you'll break through. Otherwise, these emotions will keep coming back up. I just want to say thank you so much to Joanna. Thank you so much for taking your time and being here. So we're going to go and catch up now. But what I do want to say is, if you guys want to subscribe to more videos, to more interviews that we'll be doing for I Love Me, please just subscribe below, press the button, and yeah, you can subscribe, and I think you should get alerts and all these other things that come through your email. So thank you so much. Sending you lots of blessings, sending you lots of love, and have an amazing day. Okay, take care. Bye bye.